Coming straight at you is our list of 10 things you didn't know. On this video, you can expect picks such as how a species of jellyfish is essentially immortal, and how sea otters actually hold onto each other as they sleep, so as not to drift apart from one another. Keep watching though, because things take a wild turn around our number 3 pick. With that being said, let's start with our number 10. The fear of long words. There is actually such a thing as the fear of long words, and the name of it is just as ironic as you would think. It was nicknamed Hippotramonstosis crypidaleia phobia, but it's also known as sesquipedalian phobia, in some cases. Although it's never been accepted as an actual phobia by an American Psychiatric Association, as most believe this is nothing more than a joke. It does technically exist, and is often used by students to proclaim their fear when they're studying and they can't retain the information, because of how complex it all is. Would you say you have a fear of long words? Hit the like button and let us know. Number 9. Cows have accents. You might have heard the famous moo sound effect that goes around whenever someone's trying to show that a cow sounds like. But did you know that there's more to that moo than meets the eye? Not only do voices matter in the representation of cow noises, but accents do too. According to a professor from the UK, every cow has its own intonation of the mooing. But what's even more interesting is that cows actually also have accents depending on which region they're from. The accents are not what we'd refer to as accents, they're more so just more specific intonations than anything. But they come to be within small populations such as herds, and they differ from herd to herd. Number 8, the Queen can crash your wedding. That's right, the Queen of England can literally crash your wedding whenever she feels like it. And it's within her rights to do so, even if you specifically prohibit her from entering. She is actually known for this herself, as she walked in on an unsuspecting couple from Manchester in 2012, making their special day even more special. Technically, it's not illegal. But is it ethical? Of course not. But who could ever say no to the Queen of England? We sure wouldn't. Would you want the Queen of England to come to your wedding? Let us know in the comments below. Number 7. America almost got renamed to the United States of Earth. As shocking as this may be for many out there, back in 1893, there was an actual US constitutional amendment proposed, which was literally claiming that United States of America should be renamed to the United States of Earth. Although this was instantly revoked, it wasn't the only amendment that shocked people at the same time, as only a few years prior to this, it was suggested that presidency was to be abolished and instead be replaced with Roman-style triumvirate. As you can already tell by now, both of these failed, with the US keeping its name and the presidency intact to this very day. Number 6, we can handle a zombie apocalypse. Not only are we prepared to handle a zombie outbreak, we even have a special website and team dedicated to zombie preparedness, in case the dead start walking amongst us. You may think that this website is nothing more than a joke. We can assure you that this is 100% legit, with the actual US Center of Disease Control and Prevention being the founders of this website in the first place. So rest assured, because even if we are to be attacked tomorrow by the Walking Dead, we'd be able to fully take on the outbreak within less than a year according to the official statistics. Number 5, otters hold each other when they sleep. Since they sleep on the water and the current can easily push them around away from each other, otters are known for the fact that they grab onto each other as they fall asleep, forming up a cluster of up to 10 otters at once. This is about as cute as it gets. And it keeps getting better and better as you realize that for the most part, it's otter couples that stick to one another the hardest. They are also incredibly brave too, being able to use rocks as tools to essentially gnaw the sea urchins, crabs, and even clams. Number 4, there is an immortal jellyfish. The immortal jellyfish is a rather newly discovered jellyfish that can actually live forever. You might think that we are exaggerating here, but we're actually not. This species of jellyfish can actually literally turn back time on itself, regressing back into a baby. This process can last indefinitely, as experts have discovered that in doing so, they can essentially live forever. Now, although they can die of natural causes, this doesn't make them impervious to all damage, as they can still be eaten alive, hurt, or destroyed altogether. Unlike lobsters, however, they can live forever, if they stay as far away from danger as possible. Number 3, bananas are bad for monkeys. According to an official study made by Amy Paulman, the head of conservation and advocacy at the Paddington Zoo from Denvin, UK, giving a random banana to a monkey is akin to giving them cake and chocolate. It is simply put too sweet for them, and they contain way too many calories for them to process altogether. This can easily lead to diabetes, and it can also ruin their teeth, and so on and so forth. This is also one of the main reasons as to why people aren't allowed to feed monkeys bananas when they go to the zoo. Simply put, Don't feed the monkeys anything. They're fed enough by the zoo officials. Number 2. There is a bird that evolved itself back into existence. The Aldraba white-throated rail may not be at all famous to the common crowd, but it does deserve a lot more recognition, simply because of how desperately it clings onto life, so many times over in the past. It is said that around 136,000 years ago, this strange flightless bird went extinct, only to go through a process known as interactive evolution, which literally saved the bird from going extinct altogether. This happened twice so far with this strange creature, being able to brush off a complete wipeout many times over its existence on this planet. Number 1. You will grow taller in space. In case you didn't know by now, the only reason as to why you're not growing to our full potential is the pressure of Earth's gravity pushing us down with all its might. But astronauts that have managed to leave our planet have reportedly been able to grow a whopping 3% taller the moment that they were in space, because the vertebrae in their spines could finally relax after taking the pounding from our planet's gravity. So if you were 6 feet tall, then you would essentially grow up to 2 whole inches if you're in space. Sadly, however, because of the pressure that gets added back as soon as the astronauts come home, they will shrink down to their normal size within a few months or so. These were some crazy fun facts. Which one was your favorite? Did you know any of this from school? Let us know in the comments below, and click the recommended videos that are popping up on the left and right of the screen if you want to binge watch some more of our content. See ya!